Hello traders, this is Trade Forex with Gabe. My name is Gabriel Ujimada, and this is the weekly Forex forecast. I'll be walking you through market setups for July 15th through to July the 19th. My apologies to all my subscribers. Last week, I was unable to make this recording, but yet it presented to be a very good week. I will walk you through those setups because they are presenting again to be some of the best pairs we'll be looking at this week. So let's get into it. As always, we start by looking at the economic calendar. This week has some volatility on it. And we see first with on Tuesday where we'll see CPI data to affect the Canadian dollar. And also we see the core retail sales month in month and retail sales month in month. These are data to affect the United States dollar. On Wednesday, we'll see CPI data year in year to affect the Great Britain pound. And on Thursday, we'll see interest rate decision on Eurozone, where we have the main refinancing rate expected to be retained at 4.25. Australian dollar data on employment will be out. And also we see the claimant count change, which will also be out on Thursday. Unemployment claims and monetary policy statement to affect Euro and USD. And on Friday, we see retail sales month in month, core retail sales month in month, and retail sales month in month to affect Great Britain pounds and Canadian dollar respectively. So with this in context, recall that last week we had CPI data affecting the dollar, and it came out weaker than expected, thus pushing the dollar to further into the weakness zone. And this week we see the dollar standing at a negative 2.2, negative 2.6 rather, negative 2.6 range. So this is weak, and we will see how this is affecting the dollar index on the chart. Still performing top on the list is Great Britain pound from last week, where it scored a 2.9, and previous week, 2 weeks back, where it scored a 2.9. Last week we saw it at 4.2, closing the week at a 4.2 strength. We see Euro also moving from 1.4 to 1.5. Australian dollar losing some strength there from 1.9 to 1.0. And then New Zealand dollar moved negatively from last week on the positive side, now negative to 1.7. So this one, New Zealand dollar, was one of the trades that I forecasted for last week, and yet it became the poorest performer from the last week. Well, I'll show you all of this as we continue into the analysis. So for this week, some of my best pairs I'm looking at that has the biggest positive to negative net change. I'm looking to go long on GBP, Euro, and Australian dollar. I'm matching them up with the weakest pairs. That will be Swiss franc, United States dollar, Canadian dollar, and NZD. So let's look at what the summary of the best trades, starting with last week. This was the best trade for previous week, 8th to 12th, and you could see all of the pairs we had here. Go check it out. These were really fantastic results we had from last week. So some of you who have learned the strategy, how to trade the way I do, you'll find out that even without my analysis, I believe you could have understood this is the best pairs to have traded last week. So AUD pairs, AUD, Swiss franc, USD card was really good. All went in their needed direction. GBP pairs, Euro pairs, but we had total negative on NZD. We had the interest rate decision on them, and then the statement following those interest rate decisions was more dovish than hawkish, and thus seeing a massive sell-off on New Zealand dollar. So New Zealand dollar did not perform well at all, and you could see it's part of why it's coming out as this week as one of the weakest pair to trade. So the trade for this week, these are my top pairs for the week, and that's July 15th to 19th. So New Zealand dollar moved from the positive side to the negative side. And so we are adding it to one of the pairs. You see, these were the best pairs from last week. So we're not trading New Zealand. Rather, we're going to be focusing on Australian dollar, GBP, and euro. Well, the performance was really great from last week. So this week you will see that most of the trade setups, I would like to advise we wait for some level of retracement, because the performance last week was really awesome. In case you traded them, you were able to decipher these were the best pairs to trade. I believe you smiled to the bank. So GBP, Euro, AUD will be on the long part on my uh trading journal for the week, and my trade list for the week, whereas I'll be shorting Swiss franc, United States dollar, Canadian dollar, and NZD. Okay, so let's look at what the chart is saying based on the picks we have for the week. As always, we like to start with the dollar index. And the dollar index, guys, you've been trading with me for a while now. You know how we are able to spot weaknesses, where we're able to spot strength. Now, we've been tracking the dollar strength for some time now, and we expected price to break above the 106.202 level. And if it was able to break the 106.88, now this is a fantastic setup for us. But what do we have? We see price rather failing to swing higher or above the 106.202 level. Rather, we see more or less creating now a new lower low. So what this portends is that the dollar is getting weak. And with the events happening in the US, even at the moment, right now, we saw the CPI data coming out weaker than expected. On Friday, we saw the PPI data, despite it was strong, but the CPI data took precedence against the strong data. I want to believe that when the market resumes, we could see even further sell-off on the dollar owing to the assassination attempts on Donald Trump. So this could push the dollar even to more unstable levels as the market resumes on Sunday evening. Well, let's see how that goes. Well, we've already factored it in. The technicals are showing that we should be selling the dollar at the moment. So that will be coming out as one of my best pairs to sell. So I expect the dollar to sell off up to the level of 102.902. And after this, probably we'll now see new safe flights. I mean, flights to safe havens on the dollar, because really, we should see new highs on the dollar still. But at the moment, you know, we have to trade on a weekly basis, not to trade long term. I mean, position trading at this moment. So we have to take it one stride at one stride at a time. And that means right now I'm looking to short dollar. Everything shows we have a failed swing, thus leading to more sell-off on the dollar at the moment. So dollar buy this week, no for me. So let's go into the trades for the week, and starting with Australian dollars. On Australian dollar, we'll start by looking at AUD Swiss franc. AUD Swiss franc. Yeah, there you are. So this was a fantastic trade from last week, guys. In case you caught up with the wind, massive rally, was able to take out, at least reach the high projected profit level. Now, look at the rally we had here. This is on a daily chart. Let's go down to a weekly H4 chart. So you could see that we've had nice rally. So I'm expecting some level of correction, at least to the 23.6 level or 38.2 level. If we get even further to the 50.0 level, this will be good to get a better risk to reward ratio. To get a better risk to reward ratio for us to go in on this trade towards the 0.6149 level. Okay. Now, this is Australian dollar Swiss franc. So traders, watch out for that retracement. This week we had nice rally past 2 weeks now. So maybe we'll have the retracement, the needed retracement at the moment. No, I don't know, but I just want everyone to prepare for it. Okay. Next on the line is AUD USD. AUD USD. Let's try to figure out where it's hiding. Just a moment. There you are. All right. So we also had a nice breakout on AUD USD. So look at it. It's one pair we've been waiting for this breakout, for the last, let's see how many weeks that has been. You see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and at the 7th week, we finally got the break above the upper boundary of this channel, and we're headed towards the next key level. That's the 0.68457 level. So how many pips to that level? Let's see. Just about 64 pips, not so much. It means that because the exact profit target for this ought to get to this level, yes? Yes, around that level, because the technical profit target for these breakouts ought to be, the distance, yes, something around this. So let's adjust the target. So somewhere around here will be our technical target for this. So market resumes. Now we closed at 0.6782. So if we are to go by what the technicals are saying, market should rally at least 167 pips in the next 1 week, at most 2 weeks. Okay. So Australian dollar, USD, Australian dollar is looking stronger than the dollar at the moment. So only option is to go long and target the 0.6845 level. Next on the list is Australian dollar CAD, and then we look at Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So AUD CAD, just a moment. Let's look for it. AUD CAD, there you are. All right, so on AUD cards, so far we've smashed all our key level, all our targets, 1, 2, 3, and headed into, the new target, and that's the 0.9307. So let's take this out just to avoid, confusion there. So again, you can see here we had very nice rally. So it's possible that we could get some retracement before price begins to rally. So this week, I'm not going to be so aggressive just jumping in. I would like to see price break above the fib level. Then I go in. Let me just be able to get this level exactly out there. Maybe I'll get it on the H4 charts. Okay, it's intact on H4 charts. Let's see again. All right, let's leave it at this. So price could make some level of retracement before pushing higher. So let's expect the best points to expect retracement is from the 23.6 Fibonacci level. So if we're able to make it down to at least 50, this will give us a nice risk to reward ratio. From the current price to our target is 58 pips. But if we're able to get retracement into, let's take a median at 38.2, you see, we'll be able to achieve at least 131 pips to the target. So guys, the technicals are saying AUD card is a good long play. Let's move on to the last one on AUD, and that's AUD NZD. We had a massive sell-off on NZD because after the interest rate decision, the statement, as I said earlier, was really dovish. So what do we see? We see massive rally. Look at that. Massive rally on the sell-off on the New Zealand dollar, which gave AUD much strength on this pair. So AUD NZD, I'm also looking to go long on it. Let me take you to the bigger picture. So on the bigger picture here, this is on a weekly chart. So we've smashed through the key levels of resistance. You see this? The level is 1.10289. We've been able to smash past those levels. So what we're seeing now is new potential rally towards the 1.14863. But don't forget, with such rally as this, let me even do this. We potentially will see some level of correction. As always, I like to take it from the 23.6 level. Okay, from this level up, if we're able to get that correction into this level, it will be a good place to go long on this trade. So AUD NZD, that's the last one on Australian dollar. Next on the list, next on the line is Great Britain pound. So we start with GBP, USD, GBP Swiss franc, GBP CAD, and GBP NZD. So let's start with GBP AUD, GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD. And you could see how last week was a fantastic week again. We rallied into the exact technical target. Yes, look at it, the last high we had here. So we're able to smash through that. And into the week, I'm expecting price to further make new rallies, okay, into 1.31226 level. So this is what I expect. So we've been making bounce and rejection on the channel pattern. So right now, I expect price to at least touch the upper boundary before we start seeing some level of correction. Next on the list is GBP Swiss franc, and GBP Swiss franc, again, you can see I've already pulled up my Fibonacci tool, and here I'm expecting that needed retracement towards the 23.6 level or 38.2 or deep down to 50.0 level. So any of this level will give me a good risk to reward ratio for me to go in on this trade. So what are we expecting? Now, let me take you to a higher time frame. So you see again, GBP Swiss franc on the weekly time frame, we're on a horizontal range on this pair. So I'm expecting nice breakouts. If we get this needed breakouts, then it means we're looking for the next key levels of technical targets, which is around here. But let's take a let's do this together. So technical targets is measured by the upper boundary and the lower boundary, as you all know. So here, oh there, what's happening? So if we're getting the needed breakouts, these are the key levels I would like to take my profits on. So it should be in phases. So 1, 2, and 3, the last key level there, okay? So that's GBP Swiss franc, GBP Swiss franc. I'm looking to go long on it, and notwithstanding, please expect that needed retracement. But if this doesn't happen and we just get a boom above those key levels of resistance, then guys, you already know what to do. Next on the line, we've looked at GBP, USD, GBP, Swiss franc. Now we have to look at GBP CAD and GBP NZD. So let's start with GBP CAD and then move on to GBP NZD. GBP CAD, good. So in this on GBP CAD, we already see we have the breakout, okay? Breakout has already occurred, so nothing much to do on this, rather than to wait for our profit to flood in, and that's at the level 1.7876. Are we going to see some level of retracement? Well, I don't know. So this is, I told you on all pairs this week, I'm expecting some level of retracement, okay? If we get that needed level of retracement, this would be fantastic to get a good risk to reward ratio towards our technical target of 1.78763. And last on the Great Britain pound pair trades for the week is GBP NZD. Now, this is one trade we've been tracking for God knows how long. Look at this. We've been tracking this trade, waited for the breakouts. Right now, we are also trading the flag. Now, take a look at the flag. Look at it. So this whole flag pattern, we saw the breakout, we've done the retest, and price is getting ready to rally into the next key targets, key technical targets as depicted on the chart. So first level is 2.1545, and we have another level at 2.18999. So as always, we want to trade on a weekly on H4, which helps us to see clearly how to trade into the week. So here again, you will see that because of the massive sell-off we had on NZD, we're going to be expecting some level of retracement, So what we see is if we're able to get this retracement into the 23 down to the 50, you see that this will give us a nice level of risk to reward ratio. So, but this is much too much, I must say. It's about 300 pips. I don't believe price will travel 324 pips in 1 week. Although, wow, it did it even last week, about 400 pips. Price travel 400 pips. So who knows? It's possible this could happen, but let me see if I can find some very conservative targets in terms of profits. Yeah, so this is a very key. This is a technical target first, and then this one. So for me, first technical targets will be at least 126 pips, which is at the 2.1347 level. Okay, and that's it for GBP and ZD pairs. Now let's go to the last pair we'll be trading for the week that has the best setups, and that's Euro pair. Starting with Euro USD. Now, because of what's happening on the dollar index, as we've earlier analyzed, now you see again on the euro, we're getting a nice breakout on this channel. So what I see here, if we get a confirmed closure above this level, then this is confirmed that we will be going long towards the 1.10915 level. Let's see how that plays out. Let's see how that plays out. But Euro USD, fantastic trade from last week. We rallied all the way into the last key levels, which is around here. I think I've deleted it while I was running this analysis for this week. Next on the list is Euro Swiss franc. And on Euro Swiss franc, guys, this is last week again, where we had a nice last week, the rally wasn't so much, yes, but still from the start of the week, we projected that we were going to get some rally. So this is about 73 pips. So into the new week, I'm expecting further bullish rally, and that will take us to about 77 pips. And if we get new, very nice catalyst into the market, we could see further massive rally towards the next key target, which is 0.99087 level. So look at it on the daily and on the weekly, you will see exactly where we're headed. So Euro, Swiss franc, I'm going long on this pair. So, but of course, like I mentioned earlier, it will be good to expect some level of retracement. So let's see if we're going to measure some retracements, that will be from the 26 to the 50 level. This will give us a better risk to reward ratio for us to, target the 0.9825 level. So that's Euro Swiss franc, and that's not the last for the on Euro pair. Just a moment, and the next one on the line is Euro card, and then we wrap up with Euro NZD. Euro card, Euro NZD. So let's try to find it. Euro card. There you are. So Euro card last week also really performed very well according to our forecast, and we expect price to rally up to the upper boundary. So if you want to see it clearly, you can go to the daily chart. So we're expecting price to rally up to the upper boundary of this channel. So let's see how many pips do we have to go. Just about 59 pips. So again, this almost all the trades for this week, guys, I expect some level of retracement because it was fantastic rally from last week. So if we get to see price retrace if we get to see price retrace, I would prefer at least the 38.2 level. This would be a comfortable place to look for this retracement. So anywhere from here, price retrace into this level, I'll be happy to go in on it and target, our next technical target about 123 pips. That's 1.4925 level. And last on the list for the week is Euro NZD. Take a look at it on the H4 chart. You will see What a rally we had from last week, guys. Really fantastic rally. So this week, I'm not going to be overly optimistic. I just want to trade cautiously, wait for some level of retracement, and then find my good entry into the week. So look at it from on the daily charts. We're looking to go long on this pair. So if you look closely, you will see how price has respected this level. So we're going to get a breakout. So this is more what we call like a field swing. Price is failing to create new lower lows. You see that? So it's almost exactly, no, it fails to create it. This low is lower than the last low. So this is already giving us a signal that prices are already violating the law of a downtrend. So if this really occurs and we see price breaking above this key level, then this downtrend is violated, and that means we're getting set for a new uptrend. So let's see how that plays out. At the interim, we cannot be trading position strategy at this moment. So I just want to trade weekly according to what the market is saying I should do. So right now, my initial goal will be to trade into the next technical target of 1.76679668, and the next level will be 1.8083 level. So traders, that's it from my trading decks this week. I want to believe everyone will be able to utilize this data to their profit. And don't forget to apply proper risk management as you trade into the week. So guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to recommend this channel if it has helped you in any way to become a better trader. What can I say? Like, comment. This will help the algorithm of YouTube for more people to find this video. So all the best for the week. See you in the coming week. Bye-bye.